Goal to address that problem. Where did we stop? We stopped at the question, is it sustainable? What does sustainability mean?
Is it lasts for a long time? Strong.
Strong,
Is it lasted something that lasts for a long time?
lasts for a long time. Another idea? Sustainable.
Giving a result.
Durable.
Durable, giving a result in the long run, right? Not just a result, but in the long run. Durable, lasting for a long time, right? Strong, right? Sustainable means that when I, as an American, right, with my American team of engineers, students, and people from Tashkent, when we come to a village in Karakalpakstan, test the water, put a water filter, and leave, that 2 years later, that water filter is going to work. And that there's not going to be corrupt officials or local, people who try to use it for their own interests, right? So if we go to the next slide quickly, you'll see the example. First of all, our third step is making objectives, okay? What are objectives?
Plans. Intentions. Plans.
Plans. What's the difference between objectives and goal?
In our objective, there is a source that will be needed to accomplish our goals.
Repeat that one more time?
There is a sources that will be needed to accomplish our goals.
Sources, or in other words, steps.
Yeah,
Right? The
steps.
steps we need to take to accomplish our goal. Those are objectives.
There is a specific date.
Specific dates, exactly. So there we go. Let's read the objectives. Who can read the objectives? Who would like to read these? Can you read them?
Yeah. Before March 2020, we get weight tests and robots in order to install filters.
That's a typo. Get water tested.
Yeah. Second one is over March 2020, install all filters near for schools facing critical levels of water and salinization to reduce the incidence of childhood malaria. The third one is on March 22, meet with community leaders and establish a payment plan to ensure long-term sustainability.
Okay, good. So let's talk about the elements. So you already said one element. We have specific dates, specific target deadlines, right? Okay, that's the first thing that should be in an objective. The second thing, what's another thing that you see in these objectives?
In what time, where exactly, what kind of things we've done?
What we did, and then what and when and why. Why? Look at this. So when, before March 2020, what? Get water tested and approved, right? With the local Ministry of Health. Why? In order to install filters. And basically, right, I need to, before we even arrive, we need to make a hole in the ground, obtain a sample, bring it to the ministry, tell them that we're allowed so that we can get approval to install our filters, right? So I explain where, or when, what, and why. The second one, when, what, install the filters in your 4 schools. Why? To reduce our problem, right? The anemia. The third one, what is special about the third objective? It's about sustainability. Why is the third objective about sustainability? What's the element here that ensures sustainability?
Community leaders.
Community leaders. Why is there something sustainable about meeting with community leaders and establishing a payment plan? Why is that sustainable?
If you plan everything in a perfect way with leader, with the minded people, it's going to be sustainable.
Right? Okay, yeah. Now, of course, this isn't exactly what it looks like, but that's what this is supposed to mean, right? So, before we left, we met with leaders of the Mahala, the principal of the school, the local mayor. We met together. We said, okay, here's a filter. In 2.5 years, you're going to need to buy new parts for that filter so it doesn't break, right? Okay, so let's plan this out. First of all, everyone is going to have to pay a little money, not a lot, but enough money so that you have enough money to gather a pool of money to buy new parts in 2 years and repair the filter. Second of all, someone's going to have to sit there and collect that money, right? So you're going to have to pay that person a little, right? Third, we want the person that's sitting there to be honest. We want to make sure that we know who you chose. We know that you chose a person who is from the local community, who has a good reputation, right? We said let's choose some unemployed woman who would be willing to, for a few hours every day, sit there and monitor the money collection system, right? And then you're going to send us that data so that we can make sure that everything is being done honestly, and we're going to visit every 2 years. We're going to visit the site and make sure that you are following up correctly, right? So, we met with community leaders and established a payment plan to make sure that what we're doing isn't a waste of time, right? That it's sustainable in the long run. Okay? So, right now, everyone has got to make 3 objectives for their goals. Okay? In those objectives, what should we look for? Which questions?
What,
What?
when, why.
Why? And sustainability. And let's try to find a way that our goal is sustainable. Okay? After this, guys, we'll discuss. So take 5 minutes, alright? 5 minutes to discuss. Okay? Yeah, 5 minutes. You guys can sit down.